Hello, now let's solve question 9 of October 2012 midterm 1 on species distribution. The question states, species distributions are limited in part by resources and conditions. What is the main distinction between the two class of factors? Okay, so the question targets a very fundamental concept about resources and conditions and how they limit species distribution. So resources are exhaustible entities that are present in finite quantity, whereas conditions are just present in our surroundings and there is little influence of us on the conditions. Conditions are infinite and they are non-exhaustible entities. So if you classify the two, resources are luxuries that are finite, and the examples of such are nutrients, such as food. Obviously, food contains all the nutrients and space. Okay, and what about conditions? Well, conditions are just there. They're not luxuries, as in they are just present by themselves, and they're not influenced by anything, so they're present by themselves. Okay, and they're infinite because we are not influencing their presence. And there's the examples would be, for example, temperature, pH, and salinity. Okay, once you know these, now we can go on and answer those questions. Resources are biotic and conditions are abiotic. Well, biotic and abiotic, it pertains to living and non-living organisms respectively, but resources and conditions are rather used for the living organisms, but they are not necessarily themselves biotic or abiotic. So answer choice A is wrong. Okay, now let's see B. Resources relate to temperature and conditions relate to moisture. Well, it is a condition. Temperature is a condition, not a resource, because if temperature was resource, it would be infinite. It would be finite quantity. It would be a luxury. It would be something that would be present in a smaller quantity, and it would be something that organisms would be competing for. But because temperature is inexhaustible and it is present in infinite quantities, answer choice B is wrong. What about answer choice C? Resources can be exhausted. Yes, and conditions are inexhaustible. Perfect. This is the right answer. Well, let's also read D to double check and confirm our answer for this question. And our organisms can generally tolerate a wide range of conditions, but only a narrow range of resources. This is false because organisms they can tolerate, sometimes they can tolerate a wide range of conditions, but only a narrow range of resources. That's not true. Organisms can also tolerate a wide range of resources as well, whichever is suited for their own survival. So this is wrong. So answer choice C is our correct answer.